So good morning, guys. Today is March 8th, Monday, March 8th, and I am trainer Lisa McCrary, and I am so very happy that you guys all joined me today. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Let's go ahead and get started and jump right into Motivation Monday. As always, our Motivational Monday starts off with our quote for the week. And here we have our quote from Stephen Covey. And what he said is the biggest communication problem is we do not listen to understand, we listen to reply. And I like this quote. It's one of those quotes that sort of hits you in the face, but it's a very true quote. And it really is fitting for us as agents and salespeople. Even though you might have a lot to say, especially when you're talking, when I'm talking to my spouse and I'm angry with them, I have a whole lot to say. But to our clients, sometimes we have a whole lot to say, but sometimes it's not best to respond right away. When it comes to silence, without distractions, people feel more respected and appreciated when we allow them to get their point across without realizing it. When you listen, you're really creating an environment of safety for whoever it is that you're talking to. You're also strengthening that connection and that relationship. So, for those of you who are trying to strengthen relationships with your clients, this is a great way to do that. It's just by listening to them and understanding them. So the next time you are with a client and find yourself eager to get your point across, or maybe it's with your spouse in my case, stop and make sure you are giving your clients, your family member, or your friend an opportunity to complete their thoughts. So I hope you guys like that quote for the week. And again, I want to welcome everyone, all of my friends out there, to Motivational Monday. Again, I am just so happy and so blessed to feel that you guys are here with me today. We have a lot of good stuff to go over. And as always, we're going to always start our day off by reviewing the tips for the week. And then we're going to go straight into a little reward and recognition with our sales shout out. And last but not least, we're going to talk about qualifying a lead, how to turn a prospect into a customer with the right questions. So that's what we're going to talk about today in our sales topic for the week. Now, let's first turn our attention to the tips for the week. So it looks like Bright Health has some really good tips for us, or some incentive for us. So it looks like during the extended SEP period, Bright Health is giving us some added incentive to sell their plans. And this is for the states of Alabama, Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Nebraska, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Tennessee. With this, after you have enrolled, and this is pretty cool, after you've enrolled 25 members into a Bright Health plan, they are offering up to $50 for each additional member. So you can see the tiered scale here on the screen. It starts at 20, with anywhere from 25 to 149 members, all the way up to $50 for 300 and plus members. After you have enrolled 25 members into this plan, like I said, you do have the opportunity to get up to that $50. This bonus program applies to all of our new and family member plans that are out there, that is effectuated on with plans that are effectuated on or off exchange with an effective date of June 1st. So let me repeat that for understanding. So this program applies to all new individuals and family plans. So all of those are included, and it's including on and off exchange plans, and it does go through June 1st. Bonuses are payable to a maximum of the self person, the main policy holder, the spouse, and 3 dependent children. So that is the maximal payable amount when we are counting our members. But really, that's not all. Bright Health, they have some additional things, some additional bonuses out here for us. And it's also, they're also offering to get paid up to $200 per member every month with no enrollment minimum on new business submitted and put into force during the special enrollment period. Members with this incentive must effectuate their policies within their effective month, and it can't be within their grace period in order to qualify. So Bright Health is really bringing some nice incentives for us to sell their plans. Is just another great option that we can give to our clients, so that they can know that, we're brokers. We have plenty of different options out there for them. Now let's turn our attention to our sales and shout outs for the week of March 1st. Now this, I gotta admit, I tell you guys this every week, this is my favorite part because I get to do sales and shout outs, and my favorite part is when I get to talk about you guys. But in looking at the top of this screen, it looks like Nat Gen really had a wonderful week in sales. They led the way in short-term medical sales, limited med, accident, as well as critical illness. So good for Nat Gen with that. I will say with the short-term medical, Golden Rule was right behind them. So they were very close. Golden Rule did lead the way when it came to the dental plans. So next, let's turn and congratulate all of our folks that are making it happen. These plans can't get sold alone. You guys are helping folks with that. And I want to recognize some of our top producers for last week, the week of March 1st. And in short-term medical, we've seen this name before, Matt Weinstein. He actually led the way for last week's sales. And this is a name that is new to me, at least, maybe not for you guys, but for me it is. But congratulations to Luis Gustavo More, because it is, or Mori, it looks like he is someone that I haven't recognized before. So congratulations to you, and I'm very happy for you. A name we do recognize, she is just a superstar, is Katia Santa Maria. In our limited med sales, we had Brenda Sparks leading the way, and Katia is back on the screen again with limited med sales in the number 2 spot. And then for accident sales, we have Glenn Spinner and Blake Bowman. So congratulations to all of you guys who are getting recognized this week, and all the things that you do to help your clients, as well as help yourself with your business. So congratulations, guys. Now let's turn our attention to how to qualify a lead. This is something that is near and dear to my heart. Really qualifying a lead always starts with fact finding. I can hear someone out there saying to me probably right now, isn't this the service industry? Shouldn't we just be, listening to our clients? You told us to listen and then just doing what it is that they need and what they want to see happen. Well, I'm going to tell you guys that is partly correct. It is true that we should be servicing our clients and trying to meet their needs. That is true. But much like with doctors who are also in the service industry, we have an obligation to diagnose problems. That means that when we're doing our job, we have to do an examination. We have to ask good questions. We can't be order takers. That's an easy way out, but I've seen a lot of agents crash and burn just by being order takers because they're not necessarily doing what their clients need. Truth be told, some of our clients know what they want, and then with in a few questions you can confirm that that is true. But in most cases, clients don't have a clue as to what they want, and that's really nothing against them. It's just that the insurance industry is very very confusing and very complicated, and it can just really make people think they know what they want. But when you really boil down to and peel the layers of the onion back to see what exactly they need, and you get into that core, you find that it's something totally different. One of the most important things we can do to help our clients decipher what is important to them is make sure that we're listening and we're asking them questions. So the first step in helping our clients is qualifying our clients through the fact finding stage. So, what exactly is fact finding? So, fact finding is actually gathering information by asking not only the right questions, but also asking them in the right way. Information about our customers, their lifestyle, their desires, their pains, their needs, all of those things are important, but asking those questions, but we also have to ask them the right way. So, Lisa, what do you mean by the right way? And I'm going to go into that a little bit in another slide after this one. But I do want to say that in this process, in my opinion, there is nothing more important than this stage right here when we're talking about fact finding. So I do want to stress that this is, you're putting on your doctor's hat and you're actually helping folks out to find out exactly what they need. The next thing I want to show you on this slide, we have the sales process. It starts with the introduction stage and it closes with the close stage. But right here is where all of the magic happens. This is where we find out the things we need to find out from our customers. Now, one thing that I want to suggest to everyone is just mind how much you are talking. I'm sure all of you have heard of the 70-30 rule. I'm sort of one of those people that believe in the fact finding stage, it should be 80-20. We're going to be talking a lot in the presentation and we're going to be talking some more in the close, but the fact finding stage is really for your clients. Poor questions can lead to incorrect diagnosis. And the analogy that I can use is that if you go into a doctor's office and you tell the doctor you have a headache and he starts looking at your foot, so he's not asking the right questions and looking in the right answers, it can lead to a misdiagnosis. That is the same with us. It can lead to a misdiagnosis without asking the right questions. So what are some things that we want to find out about our clients? We want to know what their current situation is. So this is the part where I would say if you write down these 5 things, you're going to be good to go and you're going to be able to if you get answers to these questions, you're going to be able to find out a lot about your client's needs. What is their current situation? Who are the decision makers that can make or break your sale? Who all is going to be on the plan? How is the plan going to be used? What is their budget? And then also, what is their start date? When do they want to start their plan? Now, one thing I do want to say is please listen up and use caution. As essential as it is to ask questions, it's even more important not to make it an interrogation. I like to use a form that I just ask questions based on this form because I don't want to miss anything, but I have to be very careful that I'm not treating that form like an interrogation. Interview style questions aren't just about getting the information, they're also about making sure your lead feels comfortable, disarmed, and making them feel comfortable enough at the end of the day where they're going to start handing over their banking information in order to close this sale. So when done correctly, the act of fact finding can save you and your client a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and avoid potential mistakes or misunderstandings that can cost you the sale. And that is huge. So make sure you're not making this an interrogation session. Now, our goal is to ask open-ended questions. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with open-ended questions are questions that does not require a yes or no. You want to ask questions that are going to encourage them to talk. So you want to use words like tell me, explain, help me understand. You want describe. Those are all things you want to start your sentences off. with. That is going to help them talk more. You want to uncover their pain. And what I mean by their pain, what is it that is hurting them most? Is it that their deductible is too high? Is it that they don't have enough coverage? Is it that they have an illness, an expensive illness that they need to cover? So uncover their pain, and that's going to help you diagnose that problem, and then find a solution to their problem. The uncovering of the pain is going to help you do that. So next I want to say, now that we have an idea of the rules, let's start qualifying our leads. The first step to qualifying the lead is to understand we talked about this, to understand their current situation, to understand where you need to go with your prospects. You must find and understand where they have been. So here are some sample questions for you guys to take a look at. And I'm going to put them all on the screen here. Pick what you choose, which one would work best for you. And I'm going to just go over a couple of them just to give you my thought process behind why I have them on the screen here. So the first one, so that I can help your situation, tell me, that's that open-ended part, about your current situation. Why are you looking to switch insurance? One of my favorite things to ask, and I'm going to tell you, this worked with me so often because it disarms the client, and it brings a lightheartedness to the conversation, is the very last one. I really like that. If you could wave a magic wand that will give you the best insurance plan that you're looking for, what would that plan look like? I love that question. And if you ask that question, you will hear so many different answers and you will get an idea. They're going to talk about their pains, and they're also going to talk about their desires when you are asking that particular question there. The next thing, after you understand their situation, the next thing is that we want to dive a little bit deeper. Remember, I was talking about peeling the layers of the onion back. This is the stage where we want to make sure we are diving a little bit deeper to see exactly what it is that they need. I like to compare this stage to, like I said, peeling the layers of the onion back in order to understand the core. So let's go over a few of these so that you can understand, once again, where I'm coming from when asking these particular questions. The first one is, are there any particular doctors or network systems you wish to have in your plan, access to in your plan? Now, this is going to help you understand what networks, what doctors you're going to have to try and get them access to. Without this, and if you don't ask this question, you might have them in a situation where they can't see the doctor that they want, and that's not going to make them happy. That's not going to make them come back to you, and that's not probably going to get you a good referral. So that's one of those good questions there as well. In the past 5 years, has anyone on your plan reached their deductible? If so, how many times? And what type of health care needs that they have? So this is going to tell you a little bit about, are we dealing with someone who goes to the doctor a lot of times, and we can plan accordingly. It's also going to touch on if someone has healthcare needs that are affordable through, say, like a short-term medical plan, or do we need to look into something more comprehensive that is going to give them a little bit more coverage because of an expensive illness, such as an ACA plan. That budget question is next. A lot of reps really shy away from the budget question because honestly, clients don't like to talk about it. But helping your clients understand, Mr. Client, in order for me to be able to get you the best plan that you can afford, I got to understand a little bit about what you can afford. And when they give me pushback on, and they give me pushback, they said, just give me your plan. I usually throw something back out, just throw numbers to see what they say. If I get you a plan at $400 premium, and if I can get that plan to you with the features and benefits that you're looking for, are we in the right price range? So sometimes you have to ask that question a little bit differently in order to get the answer that you want. Does your health care plan need to accommodate an ongoing illness or injury? That's a qualifying question, as well as to see whether or not which type of plan is going to be good for them. Will anyone on the plan require maternity or mental health um, counseling or drug and rehab, things like that? Those are things that are really suited for an ACA plan. In some cases, there are some plans out there that will offer some coverage in those areas, but you have to dive a little bit deep to see if it's appropriate for them. Do you qualify for a large discount on your health insurance plan? That's where you're going out to healthcare.gov and you're going to Health Sherpa to find out, do they qualify for a discount? And if that type of plan is going to be better for them, an ACA plan, because of their discount. Aside from costs, what features are you interested in comparing? So this is when I'm now starting to get into those ancillary products. Who in your family history has cancer, heart attack, and stroke? Now, my client doesn't know why I'm asking this question, but the reason why I'm asking is because I want to know if I need to get them a cancer, heart attack, and stroke plan. It's not just about the major med coverage. It's also making sure that it's completely comprehensive and you're covering all of your clients' needs and all of their insurance possibilities that could happen that could possibly financially ruin them if it's unexpected. If someone, has cancer and is out of work, you guys all know the story. It's very hard to get back on your feet when you don't have an income coming in. So having a policy that's going to get you some funds to help you keep going, that's a good thing for your client. And that's going to be able to give them that added peace of mind. So there you go, guys. Those are some questions that you can ask to your clients to make sure that you are doing that deep dive and you're asking good quality, open-ended questions that is going to get you answers to what their needs are. So I hope you guys enjoyed Motivation Monday today. I enjoyed all you guys being here. As always, if you need us, and if you have questions, you can go to training at AHCP sales.com, or you can call the number on the screen. You guys have a blessed week and have a wonderful week. And I'll see you guys next time. So talk to you soon. Bye-bye.